Under the cool skies of Bill Sohir Park, Spirit One faced the might of the Wyong Backyard Bashers in a thrilling Div 2 clash. Nathan set the pace with a spirited 21 off 20 balls, while Cody etched his name with his first LMS 4, staying unbeaten on 16 from 19. Despite the 91-run defeat, new captain Nick rallied the team, forging a bond beyond mere runs and wickets.
Wow, super quick setup. What that's probably going to mean, it's probably going to mean I'm going to fuck around doing other shit while I bring stuff up. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a chat. So, I don't know, did you miss me? Put a comment in. I won't believe you unless you go, I missed you, Snapper. Welcome back. Yeah, chatting about LMS today. Haven't played for a couple of games for a couple of weeks, so didn't play last weekend because I had a weekend off after being away for Paul Jackson 50s in Tuncurry, which was the last video. Had last weekend off. You know, I'm old, sometimes you need a breather. Didn't play LMS for Castle Hill yesterday on the Saturday because Nick had the yearly tryouts and training for the overall New South Wales intellectual disabilities. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Intellectual disability squad started their trainings yesterday down at Bankstown Oval. So we went down for that, which was fantastic. Good to see a couple of new boys in the squad. A few blokes come make are still playing AFL or they're up in the country or whatever. But it's good to see the work Darren and the guys are doing, the coaching stuff, bringing players together, and they basically bring like a squad if anyone's interested together for a couple of sort of training sessions and tryouts and things, and then they pick the actual team sort of closer to the date and then have some training sessions with those. Obviously, Nick's very, very. Before let's not go too far. Obviously, I'm here to talk about LMS, but I'm feeling a little chatty Cathy, so it may take a bit longer tonight. But did anyone see that bug? Just trying to be on camera. Bug off, pal. Yeah, boom, tish. Try to veal them here all week. So there's another one. Let them go. Yes, so sorry. I was actually going to go into the game and whatever, but you know, it might be a little bit chatty. We'll see how we go. We played the LMS game today. Nick had his 25th birthday during the week and wanted to catch up with some boys. So a couple of the guys came back for after the game today. We went down the road and had a beer. So I had a couple of beers. Too many. I mean, look, clearly I can drive a camera. Got set up pretty quickly. So, but yeah, family's off doing their thing and chilling out. So Nick went and bought some chips. Asked him if I could have some. He said, "No, that's a bit rude. I like a chip, not a hot chip, just a chip. But you know, smuggled him away to his room to eat his chips." So I said, "I'm going to sit out here and talk about him." Yeah, I'm alone now. Yeah. Anyway, the New South Wales Intellectual Disability or ID squad got together Bankstown over yesterday. Had a run out in the field. Did some warm-up stuff, then did some fielding drills, and then went in and did some batting and some bowling in the nets. It's amazing seeing like Nick last year never had played cricket at all. Turned up with these guys, and we looked at them and went, some of these guys are quality cricket, and they still are quality cricketers. Better than me in my old age and the garbage I spit out. Self-deprecating, geez, must be Australian. But yeah, so yesterday he was actually holding his own in the bat net. What we need to work on is his fitness. Unfortunately, his back was sore when he was trying to bat and things like that. So what he's learned in terms of his stance and his setup was okay, but then his back had go and stand up straight. And so we're going to start working on some fitness stuff, which I should have done with him a long time ago and I should be doing myself. So we all know we can do more of that. So we're going to have a crack at doing that. I mean, he's still keen to play for New South Wales. He's still a few years away yet. He's got work to do. But the kid that turned up last year had no idea, fitted into yesterday, got to play, got a little bit more coaching. He did really, really well. So it's good to see the development and the rewards will come. As I said, fitness has got to be worked on. And again, same for me. If I want to go further in the old people's cricket, I'm going to have to less of this and more of the sit-ups. So anyway, that was good yesterday. So today we had LMS Winter Central Coast Winter LMS Division 2 comp. I'm just going to fire up the iPad next to me, who has access to the scores from today and who we played and all that sort of stuff. That's all yesterday's. Start that again. As I said, I could have been more prepared, but I just got started and got stuck into it. So let's just go on. Get to it. Oh, not signed in. Come on, man. Let's get signed in. Good thing about the iPad, it's old, so I can use my finger on it. Still keep talking to you guys, and I have to go put my face in front of it. My teams. Spirit one. New team profile. I tell you what, I think I might have said this before. If the LMS guys, if anyone from LMS, highly unlikely ever watches this thing. But if you do, you've improved your website out of sight. I think they've abandoned the app altogether. If you go under, I think it's a bit of admin stuff, but the actual thing. But now being able to look up live games, see which ones are streaming, find your teams, find out what they're doing at any given point. Yeah, that's actually really, really good. I think this is about maybe my 5th or 6th year of LMS from when I was playing the city. And let's be fair. As someone who comes from the software industry, and I've just released my obviously my website that you're all aware of, and I'm not even actually paste that into this thing. And I know about, like, I released mine. It's still got some work to do and things. It's going to develop. But what they released initially was really bad. It's really, really, given it's a global company that's been around for a while. But no, it's really good now. So today we played Wyong Backyard Bashers at, is it going to open? Thank you. At Bill Sawyer Oval at Lisero. You'd think I'd moved to Sydney for the last 20-something years and only been back for, 4. Yeah, probably should work out the name of the oval I played to. So today was a bit of a specky day. Nick was quite keen to have a go at captaining. But obviously he's not got a lot of cricket experience and cricket nous. So Stu, our astute leader, let's call you a manager, shall we, Stu? Because Anthony's the captain of the LMS team. Let's call Anthony, Stu the manager. Gave Nick an opportunity, but as to co-captain. So that way we could obviously use Anthony's guidance and cricketing experience and cricketing brain. So Nick wasn't sort of out in the wash. So Nick did the toss and made a choice of whether we're going to bat or bowl. Well, he didn't, because we lost the toss. But he made a choice of heads or tails. In fact, I'm not even sure if he did that. Might have been their call. Anyway, he wanted to bat, and we got sent into the field. But we did okay. We did all right. They restricted them. We only took 1 wicket, but from 20 overs, only scored 174, so that's not too bad. Given the first bloke got in the bank, 53 from 25 balls. Another guy got 51 from 16 balls. He punched the shit out of that bloke. But then their other opener, she got 43 from 53. She batted quite well. I reckon I bowled one to her. It's come off the bat. It's hit a foot. I reckon it's done 3 laps of the stumps and just didn't hit them. I don't know. Should have been on the way. But that's cricket. It wasn't like it was an LBW that wasn't given or a catch that wasn't caught. It was just the ball just didn't ricochet to where I would have liked it to have ricocheted to. But she batted well, 43-53 opening. So she carried a bat. Might possibly be the first person I've ever seen carry their bat in LMS. So well done to you. But yeah, 174, certainly not a spanking. I mean, I've played in games where I've been hit for 220. So pick of the bowls, everybody bowled really, really well. Anthony, as always, miserly, less than 6 and over, none for 17 from 5 up at 5.67 from 3 overs. Corey bowled well. He had the gloves for the first 10 and then switched out and took I took a wicket. Oh, it's a clean bowled. That's right. I finally got one at a really, really good length. We struggle being a little bit short sometimes. Although having said that, there was a guy who did pump a couple. He got the fuller ones, I think, from Cody and hit them straight over my head. So sometimes you gotta they do get the full ones, but it is what it is. Actually, Corey and I both 22 from our 3 overs, so 7.33. Again, anything under 10 in this game, you're happy. Corey took the wickets. Cody bowled well, none for 24, so only a couple of runs more than we did, 8 and over. Again, less than 10. Nath, Whackers, none for 28, 9.3. Lockie, none for 29, 9.6. Lockie's always going to go for a little bit more because he's a little bit quicker, so it flies off. It's hard in LMS though. He's getting a lot of thick. Anthony had the same problem. They'll get a lot of edges down to that sort of deep backward point, third man area, and Whackers early on was chasing a lot of balls down there. Once they sort of get past that wide of the keeper, but saved a lot of 4s to 2s, so I did good. I said Lucky Bob, Nick Bob brilliantly. We worked with him yesterday. When we've all been working with him recently, but Corey's had some good advice for him, and we were working in the nets yesterday. Nick's not that interested in being a bowler. He wants to work on his batting, but he knows he's got to bowl in the nets to everybody, so everyone gets a go. But he's keen for LMS to have the odd over and just sort of keep plotting at it. Today was a little bit more relaxed. He's got his head a bit stiller, and didn't start with the ball flying over their head, which had been starting with early in the season. He's now actually landing through. First 3 balls went for about 2 singles. Just landed them beautifully. Then, I'm not sure, Nick, you're going to watch this, but I'm calling you. I've already called you out tonight. We spoke about it. I'm down at deep long on, and I'm watching him. He's throwing the ball up, throwing it from hand to hand. He thinks he's bowled 3 decent balls, and all of a sudden he thinks he's a quality spinner. He's flinging the ball around. I'm going, dude, set your feet, watch where you want to land it, land it on that spot. But no, he got all fancy and then promptly bowled one straight over the bloke's head for a no ball for a hit. Followed up with a really, really good ball because he went back to his plan and just went for one. So by the stage, we're 5 balls in, he's only bowled one no ball, gone for a couple of singles, so 3, or maybe say less 4 runs by that point. Unfortunately, the last ball it wasn't a bad ball. It was straight, but it was a full toss, and the guys picked it up for a 6. So he's gone for 10 off 1 over, which, again, as I say, anything under 10 in this game. So he's getting there. But yeah, don't deviate from your plan or how you bowl. Don't start spin it from finger to finger like you're bloody. I don't know who's a good spinner that does that. Any good spinner. Oh yeah, who does it? Is it Zampa? Flicks it up and spins it, and that's great because those guys have got good finger work, know what they're doing. Nick's still at the beginning steps. And poor Joshy bowled 1 over, struggled to get his length, hadn't bowled for a long time, and was about to go and put the gloves on anyway, so went for 14. But again, guys did well. So batting wise, chasing 174 was always going to be hard. They actually bowled. I thought they were good bowlers. Nick and I opened the batting, which, although Nick was co-captain, was actually Anthony's call on that one. And a good call, gets Nick some time in the middle. He only got 2 from 11, but did well. Got a bat on a few, took some off stumps. I think there was 2 balls that jagged in him, and he's managed to get them off the stumps. So that he did pretty well. Did have a hilarious moment there where it hit him on the foot, and there was an angry guy. I'm not sure why you're angry when you're playing against a side that's played 8 games, has never won a game, and you've got 5 kids with intellectual disabilities. But he was an angry fucker. He was, comes charging down. He's appealing for LBW. He's like right up in Nick's face. Nick's going, "Oh, hit me foot." I went, "Yeah, dude, just say nothing. That's what he's appealing for, because it hit your foot. He's appealing for LBW." Umpire gave him not out. I think it was probably clearly out, and he got bowled like a ball later, so it didn't really matter too much. The umpire said to me, he said there was so much going on. He goes, "I just couldn't give him out." I went, "Well, that's good because the guy was a dick anyway." So I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that. I guess side that I play against, I'll eventually come across some of these things. Maybe I didn't call his name out, and LMS doesn't tell you who you got out, so who knows? Anyway, on with the show. No, that was a bit harsh. The guy wasn't a dick. He's just he was a bowler who gets fired up. But I had fun. I pumped him for a 4. I haven't hit a 4 in a long time. I've been learning, as you all know, I'm learning from Nick's lessons this year. So I've got my stance, my setup all happening, and it's been working well. Yesterday he was learning with one of the coaches at New South Wales. They were talking to him about rock the baby. So get that elbow up, rock the baby. So I went, rock the fucking baby. I've had kids, I can do that. So I did that today. Got up, rocked the baby, smashed his guy for a cover drive for 4. Happiest day of my life. Well, it was a good shot. Got a bit excited about happiest day of my life, but it's been a while since I've hit a cracking 4 like that. I enjoyed it. Come right off the middle, just went. Then they had a bloke at slip. I've got no idea why they had a bloke at slip, and then they put him into the covers. And I said, well, it's the only shot I got. Why are you? Then I promptly got caught. I think I was 5 overs in. My directive from Anthony, our skipper, was see out 5 overs because he's batting at 4. See out 5 overs, give him time to have a bit of a break, a bit of a breather, so he can come in. So I got through 5 and was swinging. And I got caught. Big thick edge went to point. I don't care. I got 15 off 23 with a 4. So I had a good day. Corey unfortunately got out of BW. Big orange mark on his bat, so whether he's hit or not, but it's hard. It was one of those close ones. I was at the non-striker's end and wasn't sure either, so it was what it was. Anthony, on the other hand, got out of BW and he was about 3/4 of the way down the wicket. He come charging at the bloke, so I've got no idea how that could have been out. Even the guy from the game after us got there early. He'd walked over and gone, I don't know how that was out. He goes, did anyone appeal? Apparently the only bloke who appealed was the keeper. Got given out, and the keeper went to Anthony. Yeah, I don't think you're out. I think he said after the game he tried to call him back, and the umpire said no. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Either way, it's cricket. It's LMS. We were never going to win. So he's got 10 off 18. Wackers continued his batting form, 21 off 20. I tried to get Wackers to open today instead of me. Didn't want to do it. You should be up there, Wackers. Get more time in there, mate. Get more bat on ball. You're a good batsman. Shit ton better than I am. I did have to laugh. I was giving Nick some batting advice, and then I ended up at the strikers, and I was talking to their keeper. And I said to him, because I'm normally a number 11, as you know. I said, the number 11 giving the kid with a disability batting instructions. And then about 3 balls later, I smashed the bloke for 4 sort of thing. And he goes, yeah, good shot, number 11. I don't think he believed me. You should look at my batting stats. Well, I am improving this year. Poor Joshy's day didn't continue to get any better. Got bowled for 5. He did hit a good 4, though. Oh, no, he didn't. That's right. It was a 5 wides and then got bowled the second ball. Okay. Cody ended up last man stands. Not out, 16 off 19 with 2 4s. Today was his first 4 in LMS and hit 2 of them. And also ran, I think it was 2 2s. Might have been 3. I think it might have been, I'm going to go with 2, but it may have been 3. Yeah. Ran real hard. I love Cody as a cricketer. He's a great cricketer. Puts his heart in. I'd like to bowl him earlier, but we'll see how we go. I mean, he probably will do in regular season. LMS is hard when you've got 8 blokes and you're trying to get a balance. And Lockie 1 off 6. So, but they didn't bowl us out. Cody held strong. So 7 for 83 from our 20 overs. And I wonder who got me out. I don't know what Cranky Man's name was. 2 blokes, 3 for 10 and 3 for 17. And a guy 1 for 7, so they did most of the work. Yeah. It was a good fun day. Enjoyed it. So, as I said, I will do a Snap Sporting Memories. I'm not sure how it's going to go clipping onto here because this is landscape and that's going to come up. That may, when you're watching, it may come up on the thing. Otherwise, those of you follow me on socials, you'll probably see the the Snap Sporting Memories report. As again, I ask you all to share far and wide. I've not had a paying customer yet. I know these things take time. It's only been like a month and a half, but it's up and running. Would love to see somebody taking advantage of it for any sport, whatever they do, and enjoying it. So, make me rich. Let me retire. It's fun. Fun, I tells you. That's it. I will talk to you all later. 20 minutes today. That's a good chat. See, I was telling us a bit chatty, Kathy. I want to talk about the ID stuff and then obviously LMS stuff and things like that. So we've got, I think it's 4 weeks now until we travel to the UK for my over 50s Castle Hill trip. I will be sharing what I can from there. I may even do some interviews. I would like to try and get this. So I do an interview with each UK team. Oh, that'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to take all this stuff with me. It's not too hard. And even if I can just record it and upload it later, we'll see how we go. Planning. So much going on. Good to see you all again. Thank you for following and watching. In the words of Ozzy Osbourne, I love you all. Thanks, guys. Bye. No, he said God bless you, didn't he? Jeff Fennick said I loved you all. No, I'm going to go. I'll just keep waffling shit.
So there you go. That's